All right, we're recording. Sit
Yep.
down. There you go. Look at that, baby. Look at that. We're in person.
That is so...
Hi.
Oh, what the hell, bro?
Oh
What
my
are you doing here?
I don't know. What are you doing here? This is Liverpool, lad. What are you doing?
Mate, you're an Aussie. This is
Of course I am.
Australia.
Yeah, that's the lovely Australian grey skies behind us.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah,
lovely.
no.
I
Wow.
think we've got some talking to do.
Yes, in person.
In person. And if this is all going to plan, this is the Christmas special.
Yeah. Sorry, my internet's bad.
Roll the intro. Oh, it's so weird with you in here. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. It is the show where two YouTubers get together and talk about Doctor Who, and for the very first time, for episode, I don't know, 90? This is episode 90, I think, for Christmas. I'm definitely looking at my co-host off screen. He's about to wheel in, get yourself excited. But for episode 90, for your Christmas special for 2023, we are going to be doing an in-person chat. And as always, I'm one of your hosts, Troy, also known as Red Archer Live, and I'm sonicking him to bring him over. Join me, my co-host, Mr. Crispy Pro.
Hello. Oh, hold your applause. Thank you so much.
I'm not adding sound effects in. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, good sir?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. This is crazy.
This is so
weird.
strange.
This is weird.
It's all led up to this big moment.
It has.
And
It
here
has.
we are.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
We have got quite a few Doctor Who things to talk about, but we have to set some context because this is being filmed the morning that the Star Beast comes out.
The 25th of November.
So we have not yet seen any of the 60th anniversary specials. We'll, as far as we're planning, we will have had a live episode every night for the specials and then a breakdown episode afterwards.
Correct.
For the entire thing. So you'll have heard us talk about it a lot anyway. You probably could do with a break. So we've got that. I don't know what we're doing for the Christmas special. That's a point. We'll have to think about that. Probably, we're going to do a live episode on Christmas night. Do you want to try that?
No.
I'd do it. I'm just saying. Where's my bottle of water? My bottle of water's vanished. I'm going to wheel over and get that. What? We need to do something for that, though. We'll have to think about that.
We'll do something live, but it might not be. It depends on what Christmas plans if I'm even, or see.
He's
we'll
too
see.
popular. I keep looking at the screen. I'm going to keep doing that. This one's too popular, though. So.
Says Mr. 37,000 subscribers as of time of recording.
How many have you got, though? You got like 33 or something, haven't you?
No, 32. But
You don't upload enough, mate. Upload more. more.
No.
Do more of those big video projects and you'll be sorted.
Yeah, I'll do one of those a day.
Yeah, one a day. That'll work. So, I think we start by talking about your little trip because how long when was it you told me about this? Because we've been
joking for ages.
The last 4 or 5 look at plane ticket bits has been me full well knowing he was coming for the 60th.
Not 4 or 5. I reckon it was in January we decided that, we're doing this. And then we officially booked tickets in March.
Blimey.
So you've known for quite some time.
Longer than 4 or 5 bits. Okay, fair enough. I was being conservative. Fair enough.
Yeah. So no, it's been absolutely crazy. So for the past 3.5 weeks, I've been traveling with my lovely girlfriend all around the UK, and we went to Paris and Ireland and ended up in Liverpool. There's just a lot of good stuff.
There is a lot.
It was exhausting, but we're here.
It's very, very cool. It's very, very cool. And we have to say a very special shout out to the team at Liverpool Live because it does look a very nice backdrop here. We are in an actual professional radio station.
I can't believe it.
Which is the one that I help out at every now and again, which I'm very grateful they allowed us to film this in here. We were very fortunate. They're off doing an open broadcast at the minute and they were like, hey, if you want to use the studio, feel free.
And
so we're here.
These are real mics that could be used. I wish we're not live on Liverpool Live right now.
No, we're not. We wouldn't be. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me because you're worrying me. Do you know what? I'll check the mics. I'm going to check the mics. You've worried me now.
I'll riff for a bit. So we started off my UK journey in London for a few days, and I got to see many a tourist attraction, which is basically a Doctor Who location tour anyway. So I saw a lot of cool Doctor Who locations, saw a lot of cool things. Did a pub crawl, Troy.
You did? And got smashed?
Got absolutely, no, not hammered.
Yeah, you did.
It was on the line of getting too messy. But yeah, there was 2 American couples and an older couple from Essex who were on the tour as well. And we all hung out at the pub afterwards. So if you're ever doing travel and pubs are your thing, pub tour in London was so much fun. Would recommend.
Yes. We're going to interrupt because I have an idea for the episode, Mr. Crispy.
What's your idea?
We've been taking some Polaroids throughout the trip. Well, at least your visit to Liverpool, because I'm the one with the Polaroid camera.
Nice.
Why don't I take a picture of you with the camera in shot, get it to develop, and at the end of it, see what it looks like?
Okay.
Because it takes about 20, 30 minutes to develop.
No, we can do that.
All right, I'm going to just wheel away like that. See if I can get you in. Oh, there we go. Oh, this looks good. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Perfect.
Right, and we'll know what that looks like in about half an hour.
Gosh.
I'll put that in my back
Keeping
pocket.
people entertained. But yeah, what are we going to... Like, this is our first ever live in-person episode. What are we doing?
So,
what's happening?
Well, tell everyone where else you went, because you didn't just go to London, because there's a more important one for the Doctor Who audience, which is what we need to focus on. This is a Doctor Who podcast.
True. Went to Paris as well. I fell over in Paris.
You did. Wasn't it actually on the stairs from John Wick 4?
I didn't know. I haven't seen any of the John Wick films. And so if you've seen John Wick 4, there's that scene where he falls down the stairs.
And he does it for about a minute.
That was me. I recreated that scene without realizing.
Yep.
Because there was... Like, we were walking down these stairs. It had been raining a bit. There was a couple walking up the stairs. I was going down.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple right in front of us. And I was like, I need to... They was going so slow. And so I went on the little side bit that wasn't flat like a stair.
Idiot.
It was diagonal, a perfect diagonal. And that was the slipperiest surface I ever... And so I just slipped. I hit my head. You're lucky. I still had a bruise.
The thing was,
I had a little bruise there.
Was it your girlfriend put it on her story?
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, saw the bruise and I was like, oh my God, what did he do to himself?
No, I was just a silly sausage. So yeah, Paris was great. Paris was really
great.
fun.
Yeah, you had a great time.
And then we went off to Ireland, went to the Guinness factory. That was fantastic. That was sensational. And then made my way to beautiful, sunny, not Cardiff, and got to see some really, really cool Doctor Who locations. Everywhere you go there, I'm like, oh, did they film Doctor Who here? Probably. But that was really fun. But yeah, and now we're here in Liverpool, and I'm just having a grand old time.
Yeah.
It's been more of an adventure than a holiday, but I'm glad that we did it.
An adventure in space and time, you might say.
space and time. Absolutely.
Maybe shoot your show up here like you did in that.
Shooties in the studio, everyone.
Shooty Gower, everyone!
You dirty pig.
Oh my God. But no, yeah, we met together. And actually, for the first time, I wore the 14th Doctor Converse. Are they in shot? I don't know. I can't see. Yeah, they are. Whey! Yeah, I wore those bad boys because I bought them. What was episode? It was like episode 40 or something. I showed those off and then didn't wear them.
Really?
At all. I was like, I'm going to wait for like a big moment. And it was Doctor Who Day. You came on Doctor Who Day on the 23rd of November and I was like, right. I literally opened it up like when in a Marvel film that open they see that Tesseract and their face starts glowing and like it's here. I was like opened it. I was like, it's time.
It's
time.
It is. That's so funny. That's going to be such a little fun fact for our podcast that we met in person on Doctor Who's 60th birthday.
It's perfect.
Isn't that weird?
It's perfect.
Isn't that just the strangest little fun fact? But yeah, so
it was well planned. Because you sent me your schedule. I said to you, your schedule said you were coming in the day before.
Yeah, no.
So I was fully thinking, I wonder if I'm going to see him on Wednesday night or just wait till Thursday. And then you were like, no, I'm coming on Thursday. I was like, right, got to come and see you.
Yeah.
Because we only had like 2 hours together on the Thursday night.
No, but I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did it.
That's what I do. I get you. I'm on brand. But it was lovely. It was great.
No,
and your girlfriend's
fantastic.
lovely. We got some pictures. I don't know how easily we can show these on the camera. Which one should we show? Have you got a favourite?
Show. Yeah.
That one was last night. That's a really good one, actually.
Where's that one?
So this one, before I go to the camera, so the mic picks up, this was on Matthew Street, round the Cavern Club, which is where the Beatles famously played when they were just starting out. And there's a whole series of streets, there's loads of pubs, etc. And there was a statue, I can't remember which Beatle it is, and I can't tell because he's not come out very well in the photo. No. He's kind of blended in between us, but I'll go to the camera. I don't know how well this will come out, but let's get that on there. Oh, look at that. That comes out. I don't know if it's focusing, but that's the three of us.
Nice.
Me, Mr. Pro of Crisp, and Mr. Pro of Crisp's lovely lady friend.
Crispy lady.
Crispy lady.
Mrs. Crispy.
Yeah. And then we also, just as a side note, bumped into my best friend who lives in Gibraltar, I've mentioned before.
Yeah.
She's here at the exact same time. I don't know how the hell that got planned, but she just bumped into us in Forbidden Planet when we were doing some Doctor Who shopping, and we got a picture together. You can't pay for something like that.
No, that's wild.
Crazy.
That's absolutely wild.
But I did go to Forbidden Planet today, and I thought I'd just show something off that I bought.
Oh.
Because for the people who are watching, this morning, because for the people who watch the live episode tonight for the Star Beast, you'll realise that I am wearing a Donna Noble Forbidden Planet t-shirt. Look at that, baby! It's literally not even unwrapped. £18, a bit expensive, like. And then, just for when Christmas comes round, or sooner, I got Shooty!
Ah, Shooty Gatwa.
They didn't have David Tennant because he sold out. Shocker. But yeah, so we got that. And I bought one more thing, Crispy. And this
What
is a
have you
little
got?
thing for us to have between us. I don't know how it's going to sound on the mic, but
Oh my gosh, you got. Where did you find
I
them?
bought a packet, ladies and gentlemen, of Tim Tams, which this man has not shut up about since he came over here.
I can't believe
Do you know what it was? I said to Crispy, we were going to meet at 10 o'clock, and you said you were going to be late because you were packing up
Yeah.
your stuff. And I said, I'm going to go Fit and Planet, get a T-shirt, and then I'll meet you at the station. As I was walking down, it's on Bold Street, it's a lovely street, there was a sweet shop, and it literally, by chance, the corner of my eye, I just saw a pack of Tim Tams in the window.
That is.
And I went, that's the thing that Crispy... I've got to go in. They were a bit expensive, though, so I don't want to shout the shop out necessarily, even though I've said what street they're on. Do you want to know how much they cost me? Because I
How
told
much?
your girlfriend and
How much?
her face hit the floor.
How much?
£7.50.
For that?
Pack.
Oh.
15 Australian dollars. That is...
Look, I don't know if it's going to be 15 Australian dollars worth of goodness, but hopefully.
Your face was 15 Australian dollars worth of
Hopefully-
goodness. It's worth it. Do you want to have them on the podcast now?
Yeah, I want you to try one.
All right,
I would-
all right,
so
let's
you've
try
never
one.
had a Tim Tam
Never
before?
had a Tim Tam.
Okay, for those listening at home, this is an Australian delicacy.
Oh, the smell's lovely.
We
Blimey.
love them. This is like our favourite biscuit.
Oh, hang on. This is like a penguin.
A who?
We have penguins in the UK.
No. They're Arctic creatures, Troy.
Shut up.
This is a biscuit.
You gotta
you
shut
silly
up.
goose.
You gotta shut up. No, they look the exact same, and they're wrapped. They've got a penguin on.
No.
And the idea is under the thing they've got a joke in them.
So don't have it yet. Don't have it.
Okay,
you
well, it's
know,
melting in my hand,
Oh,
Crispy.
okay. Well, you know my housemate Gabby.
Yes.
She's shown me the penguin biscuit before,
Okay.
and this is better, in my humble
Okay.
opinion. Give it a go. Do you like? I'm scared he's not going to like it now. I've ruined this
No,
bit.
I feel so awkward eating.
Just what?
It's staring at me like it's
I'm just-
ratatouille.
Come on.
I'm gonna put the rest in my mouth because it's literally melting my fingers. But
Yeah. One thumbs up, two thumbs up from guys. We got a whole 2 thumbs up. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is wild. That is wild. I can't believe you got Tim Tams.
this is the best moment in Who's There Doctor Who podcast.
This is the best moment of my life. Unreal. I can't believe you got Tim
Those are
Tams.
delicious. I'll give you that. They're
Wow.
lovely.
So,
on, Crispy, help
what a
yourself.
yeah, okay. Well, that's a nice little gift. I got you something as well, Troy, since we're here in person.
What?
I got something from Cardiff, from Docky Who Town.
You what?
Yeah, for you. I don't know if you have this already, considering you have everything else under the sun nerdy. But you might. This will be the thing I give you. I don't know if you have this,
Okay.
but since was the first ever episode we reviewed.
No.
Here we go. We got a little sea devil, sea devil for Troy.
As if.
Yeah, a little sea devil.
Oh my god. Oh, you lovely man. That's so sweet. I don't have that. No, I don't.
Well, you're welcome.
That's poetry. Yeah, it was episode 9 we reviewed Legend of the Sea Devils. And I've got a Sea Devil Eagle moss figure.
You're welcome, brother.
That's so
You're welcome, brother.
I don't have... do you want my Sonic?
No.
You see, I offered him my Sonic screwdriver a couple of times. Said I got an extra, one of the limited ones, so I could have it in the box. I was like, do you want it? He was like, no. So, in my heart, I gave him a screwdriver. He just said no for some reason. I don't know why, but
Oh, that's because Shooty will have a better one.
it's a good point. And Mike from Fish and Chips did confirm he made another Sonic.
Correct.
So,
Shout out Mike from Fish and
shout
Chips.
out Mike from Fish and Chips.
Oh boy, what an episode we
should,
have
do
going.
you know what? There's a Fish and Chips place. Oh no, we won't be going. Should be going straight to the train station after this. He's going straight to London after we record this. But
Yeah.
it's a Fish and Chips place. Should have taken you to, and we could have made the joke. We're looking for Mike. We made it here, but we do have something else. Something else. This is literally like the gift giving. It's like Christmas. This is perfect for Christmas.
Yes.
It's
Merry
perfect.
Christmas, everyone.
And also, for our camera, we're going to occasionally keep an eye on the clock because this thing only films in 30-minute chunks. So if there's ever a jump, that's what that is. But I do not remember what episode this was. I really don't at this point. But Maisie/Barney the Cockapoo's mum, you may remember I'm going to guess about 40 episodes, maybe as long as getting these Converse, sent me a package with a couple of gifts in it. And she's very good at stitching dolls, like making full knitted dolls of different Doctor Who characters. And she hit me up and said, do you want me to make dolls of you guys? And I said, yes. I showed mine off at the time, I'd have brought it with me, but I didn't want to have it too much on me and get anything damaged. I brought what was necessary, but she did me one that had pale waves on the top. It was great. And I'm wearing, by the way, the Doctor Who Flux hoodie, the one that I wore in every picture for like 6 months last year. The one I met Heather in from Pale Waves, so it's appropriate. But she did make you a knitted doll as well. And I offered to send this to Mr. Crispy, but around this time he said, well, I'm going to be coming over, so hang on to it. There is.
Oh, well, that was huge.
your
I didn't
knitted
realize
doll.
how big
It's
they were.
big. And
it's a good build as well.
it came with a card for you as well.
A card?
Yeah. I don't know if she wants you to read it on the
No,
podcast. You could if you want, but
I didn't realise that. Thank you so much. Oh, look
There
at
you
us. Wow.
it's got a doll. It's got a doll.
It's a good day.
Yeah, it's a great day.
And it's got my tattoo on my shirt.
Exactly, that's what I thought was so
Nice.
beautiful. And you got sandals on and very short shorts. It's well within character
Yeah,
for
no,
you.
it is because it's unbelievably cold here. Like just on this side of the world. Oh, my biscuits.
And biscuits.
I bought those biscuits from Big Tesco's
Big
yesterday.
Tesco's, we went Big Tesco's. And we made a very funny clip, didn't we, in the Tesco's?
Yes. We felt there'll be some other stuff. I don't know if you will have seen. Oh, you won't. After this,
Won't they?
No. I'll
we gonna wait till after this has
Wait
come
till
out?
after that, and they can have all the. So it'll
have
be
some cool stuff
Yeah,
coming.
it'll be January, I reckon, when we'll release all that. Okay. But yeah, there's more Crispy Troy content out there. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. One more thing to go through before we get into the best part of this episode.
Yeah.
You know what it is. But before that, I thought, because we always do this whenever we go to conventions,
Yeah.
we talk about who we've met, what we've seen, and since we last recorded, I have met Doctor Who people at 2 different conventions.
What? What?
I went to London Comic Con Winter, which was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Took me a second there. And I met a few people.
Who?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Then last week I went to Wales Comic Con in Telford,
Yeah.
and I met a couple of Doctor Who people.
Who?
You'll find out in a minute.
Okay.
But I have got the photos in person this time to show on the camera, and I've even brought the signed pops.
Oh, here we go.
So take a guess. Do you remember anyone that I said I was meeting? Any ideas? Do you actually remember anybody, or
Yeah.
who do you remember? Give me a name.
Yeah. What's his name?
There. Who's there?
Bear.
Who's there?
The dark side.
Oh right, but I haven't brought anything that's not Doctor Who related. But
Oh.
I did meet the Emperor.
Oh, okay.
Ian
Well,
McDermott.
that's who I remember.
Yes, I did meet him. You can check my Instagram. All the other photos are on there at Red Archer Live. Bit of self promo. What's your Instagram? Tell them quickly.
At crispy_pro, please. I need followers on
There you
there.
go. Go and follow him. Go
I
and
haven't
follow
done
him. I'm
anything,
nearly at
but-
1,000 followers. So if you can get me to 1,000 followers, I'll give everyone a cookie. But I won't.
A Tim
'cause
Tam?
that's yeah, Tim
That's
Tam.
expensive.
You can all have Tim Tams on us. Do you
Yeah.
want to toast a Tim Tam together?
I can
And then
toast
neither
Tim
of us
Tam.
can talk for a
You
second.
got the double coat as well.
I did. There were a
Good
few
stuff.
options, and I was like,
No, double coat
Cheers,
is the
bud.
best. Gosh. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So we've got Amy Pond here. Is this an official pop? It is an official pop. Okay. It says, to Troy, a bunch of squiggly lines, which I assume is a signature. Come along, Pond. And then, does she say Pond? Sign off as Pond, XX. Wow, that's so cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's
should we bring
very
it up to
cool.
the front? Let's bring it up.
I don't know how good the autofocus is going to be.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, you can see that. You can see
Amy
that.
Pond, signed. Oh, is that inverted in the screen? Just noticed
might
it's
be.
mirrored, yeah. Wait, that means that will be right. I'll be on the left in the recording. Oh, perfect. So we met Amy Pond, Karen Gillan, and then at Wales Comic Con Telford, I got signed pops from both Alex Kingston and Jenna
cool.
Coleman. Take your pick.
I can show them both. What's her name? Clara didn't write much. She said Troy.
Yeah.
Troy.
I will say for Jenna Coleman, and I've seen a few other people say this as well,
Yeah.
I think she was lovely, but to me, and I mean this with the greatest respect, it felt like she wasn't really a fan of the con scene. It felt like she was giving it a go, because apparently she hadn't done one for about like 6 years or something. And it was kind of like she was giving it a go. I didn't get the impression she was like having the most amazing time. And I say that with love, because she was lovely, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it felt like she was kind of like that, I'll put my name on, sign it, okay, move on, kind of thing. Like, so.
Yeah, I think like
It's a very overwhelming atmosphere.
Yeah, it can be very overwhelming, especially when dealing with Doctor Who fans.
That protector's broke. I could have poked you with that. That's dangerous.
Oh my gosh,
That-
you brought a hazard to the
I brought
studio.
a hazard into the studio, but let's
Oh
show
my
everyone.
word.
So we've got a signed Clara pop.
Yeah, sign Clara
Right here.
here.
Boom. You can't quite make it out, but Troy is up there, and then Clara's name is there, or Jenna Coleman's. And then we've got Hello Sweetie, Alex Kingston.
Nice.
Very
Nice.
And so to wrap up this section, Mr. Crispy, would you like to see the photos?
Please.
Because there are more photos here than there are autographs. I mentioned this one. I'm going to lead with this because I never said I was going to meet these people, but I didn't realise they were at the con. I got an autograph from Jenny and Strax, Dan
nice.
Starkey, and oh my god, her name's
Catherine Stewart.
Catherine Stewart, thank you, because I literally had it on the tip of my tongue and then I just forgot it. I was like, oh my god. So it got an autograph there. I don't know how easy it is to make out, but it's an autograph from both of them.
Yeah,
Neve
cool.
McIntosh, who plays Vastra, was not there. Wish she was, but she wasn't. It was very unfortunate. We have photo with Alex
Alex Kingston. She's the coolest. She is absolutely the coolest. That's a good photo,
See you there? Well, she got us to do one of us jumping in the air, and then it came out blurred. So he sent me back and was like, "We need to do a retake." She was like, "Okay." She just cocked her leg up and was like, I was like, "All right, cool." And then we've got with
cool,
Jenna.
Clara. Yeah, nice.
Which is, I think I really love that. That's one of my favourites.
It is a good photo.
Really like that photo.
Have you heard about like how she does that in all her photos?
What's the reasoning? I would like.
I don't know. I just think that's her thing in all the.
Oh yeah, because if you look on the digitals, because you can go on like the website and look at all the digital photos. I mean, realistically, you could buy other people's photos if you wanted. I don't know why you would.
Strange.
But you can look at them and you can see in the gallery she's doing that thumb pose in like every one of them. All right, Mr. Crispy, we have Karen Gillan.
Wow,
Karen Gillan,
that's
baby.
a good photo.
Great photo.
Hang that one up.
With my Marvels
That's
t-shirt.
a good one.
Which, we should do an episode on the Marvels. That could be cool.
Maybe we could. Maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe. Okay, maybe. Maybe by the time this comes out, it's already on Patreon and it'll be coming out next month-ish, whenever it comes out on Disney Plus for you guys. We'll explain later, don't worry. We've then got Sophie Aldred in costume.
That is... Oh, she's so good at that. She's always like... She'll have a bat or the jacket. Oh, she's so cool.
The actual
she's so
one,
damn
Power
cool.
the Doctor and everything else. And then also, Derek Jacobi.
That's
the original One Master.
That is class.
It's not. It's Doctor Who. Keep up, mate. Keep up. But the thing I want to say about Derek Jacobi in particular, what I loved, I went to it and thinking, he doesn't do many cons. He's probably going to have loads of people saying to him, I loved you in Doctor Who. I loved you in Good Omens, whatever it would be. And I was like, you know what? I loved him in a different show. I'm going to mention that to him. And it was a dark comedy called Vicious about a gay couple. And it was Derek Jacobi and Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
It's one of the funniest things. You can get it all on YouTube. Someone's put it up on there. So you can just Google it. It's genuinely amazing. But I mentioned that to her. I was like, I love you in Doctor Who, but I really want to say I absolutely loved you in Vicious. And when I tell you his face lit up, it's like, oh, thank you. He's like, oh, I love doing that. Oh, Ian and I, we've even been friends for like 50 years. We love each other. It was such a love. I was like, it was just so nice.
Nice.
Kind of almost see, kind of went,
oh, really? Oh,
Vicious.
someone's not mentioning Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Or Good Omens or whatever.
It was nice because I feel like
nice.
It's obviously lovely to have so many people know you for one role, but I think it's nice if occasionally you get someone I know you for a different role. So that was cool.
No, that is nice. Well done, Troy.
And a special shout out as well to Meg from DW 2012 because she came around with us for the entire
I saw
day.
photos. Yeah.
That was the reason why I ended up getting a photo with Sophie Aldred, because she was like, I'm getting one. I went, ask her, I'll get one too.
Nice.
So I went along with her for that. And she came along with us and she watched as I was like freaking out over meeting like Paul Bettany and like Ian McDermott. It was amazing. It was an amazing day. It was really,
good.
really
Well,
good.
I'm glad you had a good time. That's perfect.
Thank you,
that's
man.
really... Oh, that was a good
We're fitting everything in
experience.
this episode. This is.
Yeah, this
Can
is...
we do this in person every time?
No, we can't. Depends. If you, subscribe to the Patreon, maybe we could afford some more plane tickets, but my goodness, they're not cheap,
Exactly.
friends. They're not cheap.
In fact, we'll mention the Patreon thing right now because right after this we are planning on doing probably a quick episode depending on how time we've got, but we are going to do a review of the Marvels because I took Crispy to see it yesterday.
In the cinema.
At the time of recording, it's having the worst box office performance of any superhero film ever because it's bombed harder than Morbius from first to second weekend. So we don't want this to be... It was like, you made this point, which was actually very valid and thought about. We don't want that to be the first in-person thing that goes out publicly, which is very fair. I can't blame you. By the time this would come out, the Marvels will have easily left theatres. I don't imagine it'll even survive until mid-December. So I think what we'll do is we're going to put it out on Patreon early. Like as soon as it's ready, that will go on Patreon. So for patrons, it'll be the first thing you see. But it's compensation for the watch-alongs and the hotline being late and all that thing. So if you want to go on Patreon and check it out early, feel free. But it will go out. We're going to schedule it the day it comes out on Disney Plus. We'll drop it.
Perfect.
As long as it's not a Saturday, which it shouldn't be. So
yeah,
there you go.
We're fine.
Sound good?
We're good to go.
That's business, buddy.
That's business and a half.
It's podcast
with a plan.
There you go.
Thank
Finishing
you.
each other's
sandwiches.
You dumbass.
Now, what are we doing now?
Right, we have only got three things left to do. I forgot something. Something.
What'd you forget?
Should we want to do the theme together?
Oh yeah, we can do it.
Three, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Ladies and gentlemen, what I thought, this is going to be majorly out of date, or I mean, it kind of already is, but what I thought we'd do is we'd look over the 3 polls that came out during the weeks where Crispy was on his trip.
Yes.
That makes sense to me. So we're going to read them through. Now, this is only the YouTube results because I'm not going to get the Riverside ones up on here. That will take too long. Sorry. That's a one exception. We will always use the Riverside results apart from these 3. So, Crispy, we're going to run through these super duper fast. I'm going to just vote on them randomly so I can see the results. Okay, because I can't. I'm looking at this. He
skewed the results.
Okay, let me see. Okay, doesn't skew it on that one. Doesn't skew it on that one. We're okay.
Yeah.
Right, the first poll. Which of the 2022 specials Eve of the Daleks, Legend of the Sea Devils, Power of the Doctor is your favourite. 608 votes. What won?
Look, I think Power of the Doctor will win, but I think Eve of the Daleks should have won. But
Let's
see.
Let's play a mini game here.
Yeah.
What percent did Legend of the Sea Devils get?
3%? No.
It got 1%.
It got 1%. Where is he? Where's the little Sea Devil boy?
608 votes. Where is he? He's right here.
Oh.
This guy only got 1% of your votes.
Sorry,
guys.
mate.
I keep looking at the screen. Well done, people. Out of 608 votes, Legend of the Sea Devils pulled 1%. Eve of the Daleks pulled only 15.
Only 15?
And Power of the Doctor got 84.
Wow.
I would have expected slightly more for Eve, but I fully agree. Power was
No,
one of the best
yeah.
episodes
It
of the show,
is,
so.
yeah. Hands down.
Next up, 609 votes. Wow, very similar. After the 60th anniversary specials air, do you think David Tennant will ever return to Doctor Who again? Options being yes, he'll come back again, or no, this is his last appearance. Now, obviously, it's probably going to be his last big appearance. Let's be real here, but any appearance here, so it can be even a cameo as long as it's not archival and it's actually filmed for the thing. Do you think he'll come back again?
I think he will come back again.
And 70% of people agree with you.
There it
70-30 split. 30% is quite a chunk of people who don't think so.
I think, as you said, it will be his last big one.
It kind of has to be, yeah.
Like, him coming back for these 3 specials and being a new incarnation of the Doctor, like, I think he's...
Where'd you go from there?
You know, he's you know, what's the saying? He cut his cake and had it too, or something like that?
Yeah.
He's done that. He's done that.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And the final poll, and it's about to be half an hour on the recording, so it'll be a good point for us to have an intermission.
Yeah.
We'll do an advert for insert company. Sponsor us, please.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. But anyway,
No.
The last poll. What do you think of the confirmation that Series 14, Shooty's first series, will be referred to instead as Season 1? The options were, I like it, I don't mind it, or I don't like it.
Interesting.
And there were 635 votes on this one.
Oh, gosh.
What do you think won?
Well, I think, just for the purposes of this podcast, those were some excellent polls. Just like that's fantastic.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
I mean, because I was worried. It's like, what do you guys think's going to happen in the Star Beast or something
Do you
like
think
that?
Donna has another jumper on in episode 2?
Ooh. No, these are all very, very good talking points. Okay, so
Thanks,
I think people, our audience, I think they don't like it. I think they don't. I think it's going to be a majority no. I don't like it.
Like versus don't like, you're correct. But the
Ooh.
winning vote is actually I don't mind it.
So that's the middle one?
8% of people said they like it. 37 said they don't like it. And 55% are indifferent, they don't mind it.
Okay, where do you sit?
Somewhere between don't mind and don't like. Because like I said, I don't want it to go against what I said the last episode where I'm annoyed with it, but I'm letting it go. I'm not going to go on and on about it. I am unhappy with it. I get why, though, and that kind of offsets it, because they want it to be a reboot. And I think, honestly, if it wasn't for Disney Plus not getting the old episodes, I don't think this would be a question at all.
Yeah.
I think if Disney Plus had got Series 1 to 13,
That's
this
a very
wouldn't
good
even be
point.
a debate we'd be having. We'd
Yeah.
have a different poll. It wouldn't be about Donna's jumper.
No, it would
So-
be. That's, wow, okay, yeah.
So thanks,
no.
Mickey.
Yeah, gosh damn it. Gosh damn it.
And I mean Mickey as in Rose's ex, not Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Blaming him. Mickey Smith.
Yeah.
It's his fault.
I blame Mickey Mouse.
I blame both Mickeys.
I went to Paris.
If you're called Mickey, it's your fault. That's our new poll.
Yeah, that's
Any
how people.
Mickeys, if your name is Mickey, comment down below.
Taking the mic.
You're
But yeah.
taking the mic.
Well,
Good man.
I went to Disneyland Paris, and that
Did
was
you?
fun.
Well, should we have that as a cliffhanger because there's 15 seconds left on the recording? Tell us about Disneyland Paris. After this break, it's literally just going to jump cut, but boom. Why are you over there? You okay? Oh, I haven't done the countdown. I'll make it 29 minutes. There we go. Are you just dancing over there? Mm-hmm. Is this our intermission?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hang on, I'll do the poll theme again.
Hey.
Okay, should we sit down now?
Yeah.
Good man. We have got 2 things left to do, Crispy.
What?
Our tradition. You know, the tradition.
Yes.
And we also have, I forgot because I've got the notes in front of me. Oh yeah, you want to do a couple of rounds of Guess the Episode by the Bad Review. Should we do that?
I got some stuff.
Okay, what have you got?
I got some stuff
What have
for
you
you.
got? How many have you got?
You need to do the intense music behind.
Okay, intense music. Do the modern version. You're
gonna mix it up with our theme.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Finish it off. Dun dun.
Is this Doctor Who?
Dun dun. No, it's Who's There. To finish it with our theme.
Oh my god!
I transitioned into it.
Oh wow!
I was Anthony Fantano. I transitioned.
That was.
We both did the head. Oh my god.
All right.
I'm never going to want to do this podcast again after this now. This is the end. This is the last episode, and we're never going to top it.
Okay.
I'm having another Tim Tam.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying them.
These are lovely, mate.
Yeah, they're... Honestly, get yourself some Tim Tams. That's who's sponsoring us
But
today.
not for £7.50.
Not for £7.
Extortion.
No, they're much cheaper in Australia. Hello? Oh. I don't know where that's coming. Oh,
It's the Liverpool
fine.
Live
It's fine.
weather.
I don't think the...
It's going a bit blue. Blue skies outside.
Oh,
Look
that's
at that.
good.
Mr. Blue Sky. Jeff Lynne is having a great day. Crispy,
Yes.
how many have you got?
I got two, just for us today. Two.
Okay.
So play along at home. If you don't know, guess the Doctor Who episode by the bad review. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to read out some bad reviews. These ones aren't necessarily fan favorite episodes, mind you. These ones are probably on the not so fan favorite side. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm going to read it out. Play along at home, and if you get it right, congratulations. Here we go. I mentioned expectations were high, but sadly, this was a pretty below average episode. It just doesn't really work. It feels disjointed, and it's actually quite boring. Simon is totally wasted. He does his best with a really weak script, but somehow manages to bring the character to life. Poor Bruno didn't gel at all well. He didn't have one good scene with the delightful Tasman. Bruno could have improved with a bit more time. Possibly, I don't know who these people are. Possibly someone could have had a much bigger role. Christine Adams puts in a good day's work as Kathica and is one of the highlights of the episode. Not a fan, 4.5 out of 10. I don't know who these people are.
Kathica.
Kathica.
Where have I heard that name?
Kathica. I think that's how you say it. That's how it's spelt in this review. But keep in mind, a lot of these reviews never have...
No, I'm good.
No, you're good.
Ooh. I don't... What era?
What
doctor?
era?
Yeah, what doctor?
Can't say that, mate.
Why?
Can't say that.
Why not?
Can't say... If I say it, you'll know it.
Okay, give me a showrunner.
RTD.
Okay, RTD. Cool.
One.
Cool. RTD. Oh yeah, obviously.
Not two.
We haven't seen any of 2 yet.
It'd be so funny. I was really...
Yes, the Star Beast.
I was really... Well, the early reviews for the Star Beast came out, and the only one that was negative was one from the BBC, so I was tempted to read that out. Did you see that?
BBC of like...
Well, I don't know.
Friendly Fire.
Well, I don't know what offshoot, but yeah, it was someone that was associated with the BBC was the only slightly negative review.
I'd be intrigued to hear what they said. Should we look at that after?
We could look at that. We can look at that.
I have no idea, though. I'm going to be honest. Kathica.
And I also said Simon is totally wasted, if that helps.
The long game.
Yeah.
Boom! Simon Oh, I'm proud of myself for that.
Yeah, that was
Cool.
good. Good.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
Here we go.
What's the other one?
Here's a big one. All right, this one is called I'm Still Not Sure About This Doctor. He just sonicked her.
Sonic's the camera. Now we look even more beautiful.
Oh. Thank you so much. Okay, this is not a bad episode as things go, but I'm still not sure about this version of the Doctor. I have a little problem with the Doctor not knowing at least a little about Earth, since he has the memories of all his previous incarnations. Also, he's just a bit too eccentric. Plain raving crackers is more the way I'd put it. Plain raving crackers.
What?
That said, I did like Amy's part, small though it was, rather more proactive than a lot of other companions, if still a touch of screamy. Of course, I might be screamy in the same situation. Actually, I'm fairly sure that I would be. That'll do.
Could it be the beast below?
What do you mean?
Well, Amy. So it's obviously series 5 or 6.
Okay.
But it's getting used to a Doctor, so it feels relatively fresh. And I'm thinking... Amy did a bit of screaming with the whole getting swallowed by the star whale thing. The Doctor doesn't know Britain's history because of the star whale being used for Starship UK.
Oh,
Best guess I've got, Beast
that's
Below.
good. Do you want to lock that in?
Lock it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please, Troy.
All right.
Ow.
Okay, what was it?
The one clue in there I was hoping you'd latch onto is that Amy isn't really used in the episode very much. She's kind of sidelined. And it's an episode that means quite a bit to me, actually.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
It is, of course, Series 5's best episode, The Lodger.
Which, by the way, his girlfriend who has seen not very much Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And I still think you'll change it at some point.
Maybe.
I think at some point the twig will snap and you'll be like, right, that's it.
That's it.
I have to do it.
You've got to.
He got her to sit down and watch The Lodger.
Yeah.
On first night was it first night in Liverpool or was it in London?
No, oh yeah. It was Doctor Who's 60th anniversary.
So you came out to see me. We went and got pizza.
Uh-huh.
You went home and watched The Lodger with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you know what, folks? I can only hope to have a relationship that way. I can only hope. Except it'd be Love and Monsters, not The Lodger.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Should we have a look at how the Polaroid looks before we get into the final feature?
Yeah.
You get the Star Beast thing ready.
Oh,
Let's have a look
yeah,
at that. 'Cause I'm intrigued.
I wonder if I can find the review.
Oh, they've come out so good. They've come out so good.
Let's
I'm
have a
going to
look.
show the camera before I show him. Right, you ready for this, folks? So, we took one on the couch next to where we're filming first. Just come out brilliantly. And then we also, this is the one that I just took of him earlier. Look at that, folks. How good is that? You should get one of me, to be fair, while we're going. But, bam.
Yeah, that's sick.
Aren't they great?
That one's class.
Yeah.
That one's class. That
I
was
vote
quite
we get
good as
another
well.
one of those.
Yeah.
In fact, should we do it while we're recording
That's
now?
good. Yeah,
Let's see
if you want to.
All right, come on, let's do it. Let's do a couple of Polaroid photos and then we can get into Star Beast and then the final feature, which you're all going to be very excited about. Okay, do you want to sit together on here? Let's move my coat out of the way. My nice long black coat. This is like the most chill episode and also the most packed episode we've ever done, you know? It's very chill, but it's very packed.
Yeah.
How did we do this? I think I had it about there, yeah?
Oh.
Let's do another one.
We're going
I
off.
want you to have one of these of us
Okay.
together. You ready? You're going to watch us.
Enjoy, everyone.
I don't know if you'll see this on the camera, but you know what? It's part of the episode. I don't really care. You ready?
Yeah, mate.
All right. It's looking.
Podcast with a plan, baby.
Facing directly at you, yeah?
Yeah. You come sit over this side now.
Okay, it's going. Here we go. Whoa! Get look at this, everyone. Boom. There we go. And then do you want to get one of me with the Sonic, and then we will get into the features. The last feature. I want one with me with the Sonic. I think that'll look cool.
Sonic
Sonic.
the Hedgehog.
Sonic. Right, you ready?
Do I just press that?
You press, yeah. So you look through and you press the red button. Ready?
BBC's red button. Alright, stay there. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
We got it.
Hopefully.
Oh, that should sound good on camera.
It will. It'll sound great. It'll sound great.
All right.
Sponsored by the Polaroid One Step 2. Not really, but they should be. I would do a sponsorship for Polaroid. That'd be dope. Amount of Polaroids I've got. Sam, Crispy,
Yeah.
read this Star Beast review. I'm fascinated.
Well, it's like a million pages.
Okay, give us the
But
tagline and the closing line.
I think I found the one bit that was like
Loving it at
slightly.
Tim
I think I found the one bit that was slightly.
Okay.
But I hope we enjoyed the episode. You'll know by now.
I've seen 2 clips from it. They put out.
We're waiting for the church on Ruby Road or whatever. That'll be out very soon.
It'll be out in 2 days.
Yeah, so get excited. Get excited for that. I almost choked on a Tim
I
Tam.
thought you were doing a joke. You're like, Shooty's going to be great or something.
Shooty's gonna be fantastic. I love Shooty so much. I miss him already.
He's going to ace it.
Okay, here we go. What did I see? Yada yada yada. They liked a lot of it. Although the show has always been progressive, look at the number of stories over the decade, for example, threats to the environment. This special is preachy, and by the end, little more than a delivery system for the message. What does that mean?
I actually think I might know what that is about.
What?
I can tell you, it might be a slight spoiler. I don't know if it'll be a spoiler, really.
What?
Okay, I will say this much because I was being very careful. In one of the clips that was released, it was Rose Noble talking to Beat the Meat.
Yeah.
And there was a bit of an allegory about Rose being trans
Yeah, okay.
and her feeling like she was different like Beat the Meat. I wonder if that's going to be a thread for the whole episode.
So a little subtle thing about, being accepted as a human. Yeah,
If the rest
that's
of the episode,
preachy. Wow,
if
yeah.
the rest of the episode is like that scene, they're talking out their backside.
Yeah,
because
right.
that was so subtly and beautifully written. I was listening to it, I was like, oh, Russell, you cheeky devil, that's so well done.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for Russell's right.
Because like I said, I love Chris Chibnall, but we both agreed that like I think the subtlety sometimes was lost in the
No,
script.
absolutely. And Russell is like subtle, well, not subtlety king. He could be very like obvious if he wants
needs
to
to be, he'll be it.
But I think even like, you haven't seen It's a Sin, have you?
I have.
Oh, you have.
It's cinema.
Oh my
It's
word!
cinema. It's a cinema. Look at that.
Wow, It's a Sin.
You've dabbled with podcast jokes. Now meet the genuine article.
Beautiful. That was
You boss
that
Nats
was
from Star
that was
Wars.
Star Wars episode 1. So hang on, and then they say at the end. So what does this bode for the future of Doctor Who and the new season?
Okay.
which will begin next year, following these 3 specials, Christmas special introducing Shooty.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say, but let's hope the imminent appearance of Neil Patrick Harris as a classic villain, the Toymaker, in the 3rd and final special will really kickstart the new era with a bang.
Do you know what I think?
Yeah.
I think his appearance is going to be legend.
Wait for it.
Dairy. Legendary. I'm going to keep making that joke. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
Crispy.
mate.
It is time to finish our episode with the best feature we've ever had.
What?
Are you ready? Do you want to do a live rendition of it?
What is it?
You know what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Gosh.
Go on. Just do
Okay.
what you can and I'll get them ready.
It is the... Yeah, okay.
Do 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 do.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Questions and quizzes. Questions and quizzes. Talking questions and quizzes. Questions and quizzes. What's up, dude? That's it.
I went too long.
You went too long.
Sorry.
Oh, my word.
Ladies and gentlemen, I put a picture up of myself and Mr. Pro of Crisp. Literally, last night while we were in Weatherspoons, so a nice little fish and chip.
Yeah,
The fish were cold
spoons.
doing it, but it was still nice.
Yeah, spoons.
But I asked you guys to give us some questions to finish this episode because that's apt.
That is apt.
We have some from YouTube, we have some from Instagram.
Okay.
Am I going to handle all these for us?
Yeah, please. I'm the guest.
Let's do it. What do you want to start with, Instagram or YouTube?
Whatever app is open first.
I've opened both. There was a picture of Russell T Davies next to Beep the Meep
Oh,
on
that's pretty
Instagram. Oh, beautiful. I don't know how I check the responses. That is a question.
Use swipe
Oh,
up.
I've got it. I've got it, baby. I've got it. Wow, we've got quite a few. Okay, I'm going to pick random ones. There are 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 on Instagram.
Oh, my word.
And there are 21 comments on YouTube. So we're not going to do 37 questions. It's not going to happen, but we'll get through as many as we can. Let's try. Should we speed them?
Yeah.
If we can.
Unless there's one that requires a bit more time.
Kate Riley wants to know, were you surprised to see the other had legs?
Yeah.
Or each of us had legs?
I was surprised by that.
I was surprised by you having legs. I mean, you've seen me get up enough times to the doorbell.
Yes,
so.
so I know the man has
Actually,
legs.
he's surprised to see me wearing jeans and not PJ pants.
Yeah,
There's
he's not in his pajamas.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Always got PJ pants on. I'm in my room. Come on. He wouldn't be.
Come on.
Franzium87, what's your favourite Doctor Who soundtrack ever?
Ever? It's called I Am Information from Murray Gold. That's a very random one. I think I spoke about it on an episode.
Yeah.
It was like a random drinking song that we just would put on in Australia because it was shuffled and all of my housemates were like, "Oh, this is quite good."
Remind everyone what episode that's from.
I have no idea. The episode of the show is Asylum of the Daleks, but we talked about it in an episode of our podcast.
Oh, I don't know what episode it was. I remember you mentioning it, but yeah, my memory's not that good. Man.
Yeah,
it's not that good.
You?
Ooh. I think the main titles 2023 edition is pretty good. I put it on Spotify as a local file. I've literally played it about 100 times, probably more.
Actually, I think the Toymaker's theme is very good. The new one. I
agree.
That was legendary.
Music when Donna dies.
Oh yeah.
Can I just say on the record right now, because this will age either very well or very badly, I am now jumping ship. I was convinced Donna wasn't going to die, but I think she's going to.
Why?
Because in one of the clips they put up on YouTube, they're like Adventure of a Lifetime, which was narrated by Paul McGann. He's literally not seen anything. He's kept clear of all of it. But there's a little shot of Shooty in the church where he's filming and he's crying and he's looking straight to camera. And I'm like, the Christmas special is called The Church on Ruby Road. Why is he going to be at church as he's a new doctor? Has someone died? If it's someone, is it going to be Donna? Oh. Russell has made comments suggesting that Yasmin Finney actually might come back in the future.
Yeah.
So she's not going to die. I actually think Donna. I'm worried. I'm actually worried now. That's why I bought the t-shirt, so she'll survive through me.
Yeah.
So that's on the record. Anyway, Matty M14. I don't know how we're going to be able to answer this question. How many hours have you spoken online before actually meeting each other?
Oh my word!
Redcast was 2 hours. The first episode, the first podcast that we did.
So
together.
we're probably on call for what average of? It's like 1 to 3 hours. Like mostly, it depends on
if we
what
do an
we're
average
doing.
of 2.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. That's a great. So what's 2
times 85 is 170.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And we did 9 special episodes.
Yeah.
So if that's say an hour for each of those, 9 hours, so 179.
Well, how many days is that?
About 6 days, I think.
That's crazy.
No, I think it's more. I think it's like 7 days, about a week. Somewhere around a week. I'm not working it out.
About a week fully online. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are terminally online people.
Yeah.
Crispy.
Yes, mate.
Lewis Coverdale wants to know, this is at you, what's the best example showing Doctor Who's growth in Aussie popularity?
Ooh. An excellent question. Showing the growth of Doctor Who in Australia.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The 50th was kind of a time for me where I was like, oh my gosh, this show is huge because they had sold out cinemas for the 50th and multiple showings, all sold out, all booked up. We had to go and I couldn't go to my local cinema to see the 50th.
Really?
We had to go into the city to see it. So that was probably when I was like, oh my gosh, this show is big here. I reckon just the 50th when I was like, wow, this is cool.
That's
this is cool.
answer.
But then I've been to various other restaurants and stuff where they've had references to Doctor Who and all that. So I think Doctor Who is ingrained in Australia for a wild part.
It's stuck down under.
I mean, the first episode was written by an Australian, and the theme was composed by an Australian or something like that. So there are some Aussie roots to the show.
Wild Blue Yonder, more like Wild Down Under.
Oh,
Read this question to me.
All right, Crispy. Can you convince Troy to get into Classic Who? It would be nice to see more content from that sort of era. Yeah, I can. Tomb of the Cybermen, mate. Just give that a go. It looks like they're colorizing that one too.
Yeah, because they put the Daleks in color out on.
Did you watch any of it?
I haven't watched it yet.
When we were getting ready to go and see you, I was able to watch 30 minutes of it.
Really?
And oh man, I was really impressed. I was
what I
thoroughly
saw
impressed.
looks great.
But
it ended with a sizzle reel, didn't it? Of loads of William Hartnell and a bit of Troughton in color. So it's.
So I think honestly, I reckon confidently maybe you should start with that. The colorizations, start with the Daleks and just see how you feel. It is strange. It's very much a different pace, very much a different feel because it is 60-year-old television. But I would do that, and then I reckon maybe do some Sylvester McCoy because that is what I felt was the closest to New Who, and might be a better way to ease
bear in mind,
into it.
I've seen the first part of Time in the Rani from Sylvester McCoy. I've seen the first part of the Twin Dilemma from Colin Baker. Which has the bit of him coming through the door and going, villain, murderer, which is great. I have seen most of the parts of Robot, Tom Baker's first story.
Oh yeah,
and I've seen all of the Time Warrior, which is the Sarah Jane. Yeah. And I've seen most of An Unearthly Child as well.
So Troy has seen bits and bobs.
I'll get there eventually.
So, but I reckon the colorizations might be good. We could both do it. We could both watch the
other hand this time, mixing it up.
Oh my word!
Yeah,
cool.
So a left hook, whoosh.
Ow!
There you go. Oh, I just made your bruise worse from falling down the stairs. What is this? Daniel wants to know why are we doing our podcast where most of our UK viewers may want to watch Doctor Who Unleashed. Who said we confirmed the show times?
Hey.
I mean, that's not even relevant anymore. I just saw that. I was like, why are you doing? I was like, what does this say? It'll vary. It varies because of Crispy's holiday. Okay, it varies. So hopefully the next 2 episodes. So I'm hoping this is obviously retroactively. Specials 2 and 3 will be a bit easier because you'll be in Australia.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'll be back.
The first one there'll be an overlap because this one wants to go to bed.
Yes, we'll need.
I would have watched Doctor Who Unleashed. It's his fault. Punch him. No.
People watch us.
Bro is getting up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So allow it, for goodness sake. When you said that, I was like, oh, that's fair. Okay, Crispy, here's the last one on Instagram from Tom Lawrence. They want to know, is Troy taller or shorter than you imagined over webcam?
No, you are exactly what I imagined. Because,
let's stand together, just on camera.
I thought my girlfriend thought you were going to be towering.
Really?
We're pretty much the same height.
If anything, you're a tiny bit taller than me. My hair might balance it out, but I did bring this though. Look.
Oh, the classic cap. It's the Troy you know and love. It's the Troy you know and love.
Yeah. You know the fun fact, the only reason I wear that cap is there's 2 reasons. For one thing, I was a little self-conscious about my forehead because I got a lot of comments about it on streams.
Rude.
Very rude. But also, it's much simpler than that. It's just I can't be bothered doing a pompadour hairstyle every time I do either teaching or streaming.
Madame.
Yeah, if my hair very funny.
The pompadour.
Very funny. But if my hair's just a mess, I just go right cap done.
Nice. And why do you think I'm wearing a cap?
Because it looks good on you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Beautiful.
YouTube question time.
Yes,
Let's do a speed run.
please.
How are we doing on time? We've got 8 minutes left of this chunk of recording. Should we try and finish it in the 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Only one intermission. It won't be the longest episode ever, but I think it'll be the best one. We got to talk about the marbles
Dare I
yet.
say.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Oh. Yes.
Say it. Say the line.
Further by the basta.
That sounded like you were saying something very bad then.
What?
Think about it.
Basta?
Don't you put that letter on the end. Don't you do it. Okay, let's run through a couple of YouTube questions very, very, very quickly. Barney the Cockapoo's mum, yes,
Yes,
she gave you
hello.
the doll. Hi, Train Crispy, I hope you're both having the best time. You'll probably talk about some of this anyway, but, all right, let's speed run these. She's got a few questions.
Yes.
What's it like being in together in person versus online?
Strange.
Better, worse?
Less lag.
Less lag, very true. I really like this. I want us to do, I'm going to be really sad.
Well, genuinely, I would like to come back to the UK and
It's expensive. Flights are
do more
expensive.
of like a business trip than a holiday. I've loved the holiday so much, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think one day, I don't know when it's going to be, I could come purely for Doctor Who and podcast things.
Okay.
But I can't put that
And
really
also,
on the record.
I should
We'll
put
see.
it on the record that I do want to go to Australia as well, but
Yeah.
I don't have
Always
a full-time
welcome.
fixed job like Mr. Crispy does. I'm bouncing between tutoring, YouTube, and streaming.
Yeah.
And sometimes money is just not reliable. Simple as that. So if it gets to a point where I have the money to comfortably fly to Australia, I've already been offered. Literally within about 20 minutes, you and your
Yeah,
girlfriend were like, "You can stay with us," and I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah, we got a spare room.
if
now,
I can get
so.
to Australia, I will, because I would love to be there with you and do some recording.
Yeah. And the podcast studios are dirt cheap.
You're getting far away from me.
The
man.
podcast studios are dirt
your
cheap
house,
in
what do you mean,
Brisbane.
mate?
Yeah, but like an actual proper studio
Yeah,
costs
your house.
about $50 to.
Your house is a proper studio.
It's not.
I've seen it. It looks great.
not
mate.
yet.
I've seen it. It looks great. Okay. She had other questions, didn't she? Right. Are you what each other expected?
Yes.
Yeah, we've known each other so long now. That at this
Yeah,
point,
I didn't think there were any real surprises.
It's a bit more annoying in person, but I kind of expected that.
Same to him.
Shut up. What surprised either of you about the other? Anything surprise you?
Surprise me.
I don't
No,
know. Yeah, not really.
You will always know how to talk. And I think the one main thing about I've noticed, not just from you, but from Liverpoolians, they are just like there's no like pause in the conversation.
I'm getting self-conscious.
No. It's a good
No,
thing.
yeah.
In Australia, like it'll be like a comment here, a comment here.
Do you know
But
what?
Liverpool,
Yeah.
like there's always something to talk about.
I remember when I did like a little program, a summer program, just after I finished high school, and we were all like in a group. You had to write something about everyone on like different sheets, and the
Yeah.
amount of people who wrote about me, you always have something to say when no one else knows what to say.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, I
like,
know.
It's like that sounds like it could be a backhanded compliment,
No.
but I'm like, no, I don't like awkward silences.
Exactly. Yeah, I know, and that's why Troy is the perfect person to have as a co-host on a podcast.
Why do you think I asked him to do it? I was like, look, I'm talking anyway. Can someone at least listen to me? Maybe throw in the odd interjection. It's the Troy show, really. Let's be fair. No, I can't say that because people think I'm being serious. Okay, don't look at the camera. Don't do that. You were looking at. I was like,
I was shaking my head.
okay, good. Thank you.
That's all right.
I love you, man.
That's.
Not like that. You've got a
I
girlfriend.
love you. I love you too.
Oh.
Continue.
Get out.
Continue.
Get out. There is a window there. Jump through it.
I can't.
Crispy, how are you finding the UK so far? Overall, I tell you what, in one word. Describe the UK in one word on your trip.
Cold.
Okay, yeah, that's actually very accurate. It was -1 degrees this morning when I came out to meet him. Enjoy hanging out, 60th specials, Crispy's European holiday and beyond. Thank you. Maisie,
Thank you.
Barney's
Thank
mum.
you.
And thank you for the doll as well. For the dolls, both of us. Thank you. Okay, we have got on the timer 4 minutes 54 seconds. Let's speed on a couple of questions and wrap it up. Standard Celine, is Troy's COVID gone yet? Yes. Does Australia actually exist?
Meh.
Your podcast really is the best in all in time and space. If I come up with more questions, I'll put them in a reply to this comment. He didn't, so I think he led with the best ones. So
Okay,
thank you,
good.
Stan. If Doctor Who had a crossover with another TV show, what would it be and why?
Blues Clues.
Why Blue's Clues?
Because we call it Dr. Blues Clues.
Okay, I would say the thick of it, so that the 12th Doctor could reprimand Malcolm Tucker for swearing.
Nice.
Elise wants to know, how long have you known each other for online? How long's that been?
That was 2020, wasn't it?
2020, August 2020.
Like we're nearing what for
I've known
4
you for nearly
years,
as long as I've been single. I
and a
just
bit.
realised that. Hang on, you're the curse. I haven't dated anyone since I met you.
Oh, well, you've been dating me.
No.
What?
No, look,
I'm
I
just
like you, but
saying.
not like that. I'm sorry.
just saying.
Sorry.
A lot of video dates. Oh, the episodes. My bad.
With Mandip Gill's character in 5 days.
Yes, yeah. Watch that one.
Lego Master, if any big actor or actress was joining Doctor Who would you like it to be?
Oh.
Just name one. First person that comes to mind.
Oh, Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh.
What can I say?
Ooh.
I think that'd be good.
I don't know who I'd pick. Like instinct, because I talked about them being Dream Comic Con guests, Hayden Christensen or Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Either them in Doctor Who would be great.
That would be ridiculous.
I'd love to see Brie Larson. Captain Marvel, come on, man, come on. All right, last one. DW Boy 14, has Crispy had UK fish and chips?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We had one in.
Not with me.
one in Cardiff, just because there's a million places you can get chips here.
Do you know where you should go for chips?
Where?
Blackpool.
Blackpool.
In Blackpool, there is a place called Harry Ramsden's. It's not a shout. It's not sponsored, but there's a place called Harry Ramsden's. Best chips I think I've ever had at a fish and chips place.
Yeah,
My mum hyped them up, and I was like, they're just chips, and I ate them. I was like, it's like that bit of Ted and How I Met Your Mother when he eats bacon for the first time, and he goes, I've seen the face of God. So I was like, oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So, thank you for all your questions, everyone.
Yes, thank you. Gosh, that was a big old questions and quizzes.
I mean, for the recording, we've got about 3 minutes.
Oh, we should
Crispy,
relax.
I have a question. I'm scared to almost hear this.
Yeah.
But in person, for the one and only time for the time being.
Yeah.
Your closing comments, mate.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's gonna hit different. So
dramatic music.
Well, no. What's my little piano?
Yeah. All right, go.
No, this trip has been wild and a long time coming to be here, and it's almost surreal that it's going to be over because I'm going back home on Monday as of time of recording. So this is like one of the last days on my trip. And it's been crazy, absolutely crazy. But the fact that today I've got to record an in-person episode with Troy, and I get Doctor Who tonight, and my trip's coming to an end. And outside of that, I've just moved into a beautiful new home with my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. This is the weirdest little... You were saying it last night, I think. It's like the weirdest little chapter in my life ending, but it's, going to be something brilliant in the next chapter. So just thanks for showing us around Liverpool. And thanks to your mum. Shout out, Tracy. Can I say that?
Yeah, of course you can.
Shout out, Tracy. You're a legend. Just thank you. Thank you, UK, for being cold and miserable, but lovely.
And thank you for coming.
Yeah,
you
happy
and your
to be
girlfriend
here.
are both lovely.
Happy to be
here. So nice
here.
to spend the last couple of days with you, really. We've filmed some other bits you'll see at some point, but it's been a genuine pleasure. I don't want you to go.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to go. Well, I don't want to go. We're going to go at some point.
Yeah, we'll sort
something else out.
We're going to go at some point. Right, 1 minute on the clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 90 of Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Hope you have a lovely holiday. I did have an idea, by the way. If you're going to be busy at Christmas, I could do a live stream just talking about the episode on Christmas Day.
Yeah, if you
would you be okay with that?
Yeah, dude.
Do you know what? I said this very quickly. I always feel weird doing something on my own because I feel like we're such a good double act.
No.
I kind of hate doing something on my own, but I'll do it for the podcast.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
If Crispy's not there, I will see you on Christmas Day for the special because I've made sure I'm not seeing family that day, so I can do this. I'm booked it off, so we're going to do it. So I'll see you all on Christmas Day for that. Hopefully with Crispy. If not, we'll probably take New Year off and do an episode. We'll take a week off. We'll see. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for an amazing 2023. And thank you, Crispy. Mate, no one I'd rather be doing this with.
Same to you, mate.
Love you,
Same
mate.
to you.
Love you, mate. So until we see you again, it is goodbye from Crispy.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. See you all in a Christmas special in just 2 days' time. Until then, Alonzi, baby!
Alonzi, baby!